Your family's performance during the Civil War has not gone unrewarded. I, Pharaoh Mentuhotep, have awarded your family the rank of Vizier. There is no one else in Egypt that I trust more than you. Now that the twin kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt are reunited, and the capital at Wast is thriving, I need you to help me solidify my position throughout the kingdom. While reunited, Egypt is prone to internal skirmishes, particularly in areas that were once loyal to the Henenesu rulers. To help solidify the newly reunited country, I want you to rebuild and defend Menat Khufu, which was nearly destroyed during the Civil War. Menat Khufu should be a glorious city that shows Egypt's citizens what is possible under my rule. Famine still stalks the country, and frequent requests for food will come to you from other cities in the kingdom. Respond as quickly as you can to their heart-rending pleas, so that all Egypt will know my benevolence and the dedication of my most trusted vizier. I have one more noble request. I want you to build granite obelisks to further proclaim all I have done for this land in my lifetime. I know that I am asking much of you, but I also know that you are the only one in Egypt capable of doing what I have asked.
Hello and welcome back to Pharaoh A New Era. We are here at Menat Khufu. This is going to be a long one, guys. We need a population of 7,000, which is quite high. A culture rating of 60. A monument rating of 27. A prosperity rating of 50. A kingdom rating of 75. And it does have 3 monuments down here, but we only actually have to build 2 of them. The 2 small obelisks and the small mud brick pyramid is already built. Let's go ahead and pause, take a look at the city. You see it's already over here. So that is done. You do start off with this little city right here that is very bad. There's no police, there's no physician. And you have a lot of Nile. Let's get to this over here. We have all our normal services. For food, we have pomegranates, figs, flax, and barley. So we have access to beer and linen here, and also 2 types of food. All right, for production, though, we have plain stone quarry, a weaver, a brewer, and a potter. Notice we don't have access to clay, so we'll have to import clay, but we can make beer and linen. For gods, we have 3 gods. We have Bast, Osiris, and Ra, with Osiris being our primary deity, our patron deity. My 3 favorite gods, though. Full-on military buildings, and now we have access in this one to composite bows. And then monuments is our small obelisk, which takes 100 granite apiece, and they're just built and then carved down. Same for normal entertainment. All right, let's take a look at the world map. This is kind of where this mission's a pain, is Min-Nefer, which is a water trade route, will sell us papyrus and jewelry, which we'll need for higher housing, but they only buy our beer and barley from us. And then the Dakhla Oasis will sell us wood for our obelisk, but they will buy our linen, and that's it. So it's 1,500 linen and 2,500 beer per year. That is not very much. And then there's Waset, which will sell us clay, and that's about it. So copper if we need it. But yeah, that is not a lot of exports. We don't have a lot of money coming in. So, and people are going to be asking for food constantly. So, yeah, 10,000 is not a lot to start with. So we need to get selling all of our stuff here quickly and get going. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually fix this up a bit. I'm going to leave this here for now just to save some money. But it does need a physician and it does need a police station. And then let's put that there for now. And that there for now, just to give that a little bit more irrigation. So I think I'm going to skip this one here entirely and build a water crossing here and here. And I want to build my housing over here, I think, just because there's not a whole lot of room over here. But let's get that started. We're going to do a double loop over here, but I'm just going to start with 1. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so go up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And that should be the start of our loop. Let's go ahead and remove that right there. And go 8. Put our water in. Excellent. I'm gonna go up 17. Cross 8. And down. Because primarily we're going to need a lot of money to kind of get through this, because we got to import all of that granite, which is 25 per year. We need 25 granite per year. That means at a minimum, each obelisk is 4 years. So that's 8 years of being here automatically, which is quite a long time for some of that. Just check, make sure our water supply is good. It is. So just doing my normal beginning setup. Remember that firehouses and police stations have negative. It says employees needed because I haven't paused yet. They have negative desirability. And we will put our physician in. All right. Let's put some houses. Let's unpause to see. All right, we have currently 48 workers, which is 48 unemployed, which is not that much. Let's add a little bit more in. Yeah, staying out of debt on this one is probably going to be a little difficult. They should come down from right down here on the south. They do. Okay. Still going to take a while. All right. So these work camps will produce 4 workers a month, which basically you could do 4 farms with that. So I'm going to add in pomegranates because I believe that is the first request we get. And it's only a couple of months. Undo that last one. Put it like that. And that should now have irrigation. Now it will. Alright. We're good here. Yeah, some missions, it's a race to get... Okay, that's interesting. And it won't let me undo that either. Some missions, it's a race to get military. This mission, it's a race to get food. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 2 work camps right there already. And then we will put in... for now... We'll just put in 2 storage yards. 1 here for pomegranate and 1 here for figs. All right, now we should, drop down a little bit. It's going to be a whole lot of just work camps dotting this because we don't want them to have to walk from all the way up here all the way down. We need gods because they're going to get angry. Yep. They still haven't made it up here yet. It's funny. All right. Well, 1, 2. Yep, right. Come on. There we go. We're gonna go Architect's Post. We have 330. We'll put our first deity right there, Osiris, and then Bast and Ra. And I don't think you can get a blessing until 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Until you get a festival going, I think is what the new way is. Undo that. It's a waste of money, but it's something. And this is going to be towards Osiris. So I really need to sell. We have quite a bit of linen in here. 1,400. So they can only buy 1,500 a year. So hopefully he'll come buy some in a second. All right, so here's our first request. They want figs this time. Okay, so 1,500 figs, 7 months. We'll get that. Okay. These will be done in August. So we'll get that. And we prayed and we prayed and we prayed to Osiris, and we finally got the inundation buff. So we'll finally get some form of inundation. You can see all these farms are just terrible. I threw in some barley, that way we can start getting beer. If I could get the Osiris where you double produce, that would just be amazing. But we've been having to throw in more temples. We're at 3 for Osiris, which is 1,125. Everybody else is at 750. So I actually need another one here and there, just to try to keep them happy. If I can, we got a couple buffs from Raw, but if we can get one more, I'm gonna take a gamble. It's 100. All right, I'm gonna take a gamble with Bast and try to get the Bast through a festival for all gods kind of thing. Because if we do that, that'll be awesome. All right, these are coming up in August. Yeah, this beginning of this mission is really touch and go. I haven't touched debt yet, of course, but it's a little scary. Here he comes to buy stuff again. So we finally got our first full inundation here, because our farms were looking terrible. So I kept praying to Osiris, trying to get those buffs. Let's do one more to Bast and just hope we get the all your people are good. But we have a lot of beer going. We can add more of these in there. So now, oh, we need more employees. So I started this second loot. Okay, they want pomegranates. Here you go. There's our second request. All right. So I'm guessing I could technically just start feeding my people now on this side, and I can start putting in some houses on this side. We're just hoping we get those buffs here soon. We just received our third request. This time they want pomegranates yet again, and they want 3,000, which is quite a lot. Started selling beer, but we need to definitely save up some pomegranates here, because we do not have much. So just stretched all the way down here. Oh, didn't put those roads in yet. I realize that I'm not producing enough linen to get everybody happy. So I'm not producing enough linen to sell everything. So I think I need to increase my flax production. Beer is definitely being sold. Disease. Oh, I think that's... Oh, no, it's not. I was like, I think that's a scripted event. It is not. Just trying to do multiple things at once. 1, 2... Alright. Oh, I don't have any of my services up here. Is not good. How's our gods? 3 is 1,125. Okay. Yep. 4,500. Alright, we need deities for everybody. Alright, I think we have enough money now to go ahead and throw in... Alright. Throw in our temple complex now. So it looks like Sobek, goddess fertility, meaning priest Osiris can help your citizens stretch their food. That'll be good. And the other one, regrow of some plants and animal herds and fish. So I don't think we really need that one, the oracle, because that's for like antelope and fish and everything like that. And it can help you get more from the harvest with them. I don't think we really need that right now, so we'll save the money. But we're getting to the point to where we can almost start importing. We're still running a little low on food. We can start importing more stuff. It is time to go ahead and throw in our monument. It's literally just year after year, just kind of sitting here waiting to get more and more granted in. I did just go a little wild with building. Let's put it right down here. It's a good spot. So now we just need to import some more for the second one. And then we need to work on papyrus and, of course, our population. All these houses up here are up to the Scribble School library stage, but I don't have papyrus yet. So I guess probably as soon as we get papyrus in, it's just very expensive and I gotta wait to make more money. No Vizier, because it is growing, Dakla Oasis will now trade even more linen, which is awesome, because that way we can make a little more money. We just started getting some in. Thankfully, now that our city is pretty much stable, we're not having to import as much. But we do have a request for figs right now that we're waiting to get more figs on. I am stockpiling them because we were just way overproducing on pomegranates, it looks like. So the city up here is, everybody's up to common residences pretty much. Fancy, a little bit more. But I'm going to try to push some of these houses to a 3x3 to help with money, because we'll get more in taxes, and also to help with population. So I'll do a few of them. So we've finally finished both of our obelisks over here. They've been done. We are still just struggling to get our population. We're almost there. I have a bunch of 3x3s laid around here. And I did a third block here and just evolving that up. We have finally hit our 60 culture as well. Our prosperity and kingdom. So all we need is just to get these houses evolved. Entertainment. So can we get there? I don't know if we can. I'm not sure. Just need about 50 people. You know, we can just, we could technically evolve another house here and another one there. I don't know why this guy still doesn't have food. He lives right across from the bazaar. Bazaar should have plenty of food. Alright. Not exactly sure why. We do have plenty. They're set to buy everything. There we go. We got over our 7,000. Let's take a look. We met our rating. We've met everything. Not exactly sure. Let's see. Maybe this month needs to tick over. No? So I messed up. I messed up pretty hard. I'm sitting here struggling, going, what is going on? Why isn't this mission done? Is it bugged? I wound up completely like redoing my city for the most part, and it was burial goods. Since I did not build the pyramid, I didn't think to look at them. So I had to deliver pottery, papyrus, beer, granite, and linen, because it's not something I built, so I didn't think about it. So I was just going crazy with culture and everything, and this probably lasted like an extra 7, 8, 9 years while I'm sitting there trying to figure this out. And it wasn't pretty. So I messed up. Let's take a look. So I have some 3x3s up here. They got messed up from evolving and de-evolving, from me destroying things, basically. Same over here. We have our 2 loops back to back. Then we have our loop down here, which is up to entertainment level, basically, just to get us over our 7,200. This side wound up being all food. And this side wound up being all production, beer and flax. We started making a ton of money when we didn't really have to import too much, and we had all these 3x3s and all these higher houses through taxes and everything. But this would have been done months and months ahead of time if I would have done that. So yeah, if you're doing this mission, I'm going to put up a note in the beginning that says, do not forget to do that, guys, because yeah, you're going to be here like me and struggling, going, wonder what's going on, when this could have been done 45 minutes ago. So all right, guys, that was Menat Khufu, a rather boring mission, exciting in the beginning, but wound up being kind of boring while you're just sitting there waiting to import granite to get those built. Minus that little hiccup, it went smoothly. We did not go into debt. Once again, we are on hard mode as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.